Do you think that AMLO is the new Benito Juarez or the next Nicolás Maduro? We currently have the president who obtained more than 50% approval in the elections. There is a great dispute between the people in favor and against the communist president. Here, we will talk about the points in favor and against him.
For many years, we have had leaders that promise the community different tasks without achieving their goals. As stated in Forbes, AMLO assures to the society the stabilization of the gasoline supplies with the closing of pipelines. He has bought 751 pipes as part of the strategy against the corruption in Mexico, starting with the thieves of the fuel called huachicoleros. The perseverance that he has accomplished make people follow him and appreciate the value of his work.
López Obrador has the most inclusive cabinet in Mexico's history. It is formed by 8 women and 11 men. Each of these members have a long political career in the country, which emphasizes the experience they possess to be members of this team. Latin American countries like Guatemala, in the cabinet of President Jimmy Morales, there are only 2 women and 12 men. This cabinet could give the appearance to Mexico internationally as a country that has gender equality.
President Andrés Manuel López Obrador spoke about one of the most emblematic problems of Mexico, the drug war, a war that began 11 years ago during the presidency of Felipe Calderón and has left more than 200,000 deaths, according to official figures, an average of 88 people per day. According to AMLO, fighting with violence is not the answer to end the violence and insecurity that the war has provoked. He believes that the answer lies in eradicating poverty.
According to Forbes and Fitch Ratings, Mexico's sovereign credit rating is still investment grade, but the outlook has leaped from stable to negative. AMLO's decisions lead to various risks on previously approved reforms, for example in the energy sector. Other proposals will result in lower investment and growth than currently expected. His decision to cancel the construction of a new airport for Mexico City and build one elsewhere sent a negative signal to investors.
The inertial growth of the country economy will be lower during this new sexennium in comparison to the previous administration in charge of Enrique Peña Nieto. In the General Criteria of Economic Policy 2019, the team of Carlos Ursúa estimated that the inertial growth of the gross domestic product during this new administration will have an annual average of 2.68%, while in the Peña Nieto period it will be 2.71%. As a solution of the problem, the new government first needs to make a change in the structure of the economy, but according to the political analyst Viridiana Rios, it will only be achieved when we have more innovation, more facilities for entrepreneurship, and when it is reduced the oligopolistic and monopolistic power of many companies that operate in Mexico.
Tackles various issues in Mexico is not the way. This can be noted in recent problems and with only having possession of the government for 56 days. The most remarkable until now is the bad logistic at attacking the gasoline stealing problems of Pemex made by the huachicoleros. He decided that the best thing was to cut the flow of the most important pipelines, and by this the problems would be gone. There was no planification. No studies about the volumes of gasoline that they need to move by other means so the citizens would not have a shortage.
Mexico is a country with all the means, resources, and potential to thrive and become a global power. Sadly, it has been continuously restrained by its very own government. AMLO impersons everything he preaches is not, and that is corruption itself. He has proven this within just 56 days of presidency. With the fuel shortage, professional economists have predicted a bigger decadency in the economy than the ones we've been living during these past 12 years. Once more, this contradicts the biggest promise he made to the people during his campaign. We are very pessimistic about the next 6 years that are yet to come, but It is an opportunity for the people to put twice the effort needed to bring this country to its full glory.